underway. An elimination game. We're on Mirage. It's going to be the CT side starting there for Team Liquid. And what can you say about that?
Yeah, Liquid's map pick, obviously. And, well, this shows how to get things started. Quick turn, though, from Sticko. Look at the setup, though. Everyone on the side of Liquid over towards A already.
Taking his time and getting that shot. Thomas taking his time as well to come out of the halls. Or Palace. I don't want to piss anyone off, but yes, that would be the Palace. He does falter. He does fail, and that is going to be Liquid picking up the first round of this game.
I will just say I'm perfectly happy with you calling that halls.
Yeah, I mean, I
That's
call
what
it
I've
halls
always called
all
it.
the time. And
Yeah.
then, oh, it's not halls, man.
It's Palace.
They're coming in. It's Palace. Sorry,
No.
dude.
That's for people who played from 2015 and out.
Kids these days.
Yeah.
Anyway, Stu2K, NAF, Nitro, Elise, Twists versus Thomas, Crystal, Stiko, Makalele, and Zen. Now, NoChance did lose earlier on Dust 2. We're going to see what they can do in this best of 3. It'll have a little bit more of I guess, of a chance here if you think about the confines of a best of 3. So this is a proving ground. We don't have no more of the best of 1. Oh, it's a cushion, and oh, there's anything can happen. Fluke this, fluke that. Fluke yourself.
All right, then. Getting aggressive with Twitch chat early.
I don't mean it, Twitch chat. You know I'm one of you. You know I'm a man of the people here.
Wait, are you talking about Reddit? Is that it?
Well, listen, somebody's
got to go down here with this.
Somebody's out there fluking themselves.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, it's going to be that first round going to Liquid, Pistols, and some utility coming out here on the side of NoChance as we look at this T second round for them. Nonetheless, first kill coming in from Stewie. We saw him on an absolute tear in the first half over there on Nuke in the earlier game. Obviously, with how that game went, he started to slow down, and then all of Liquid slowed down, and then before you know it,
They stopped completely.
yeah, they froze in their tracks. So a little bit of a set piece here, it would look like, from the side of NoChance. They do have these grenades potentially to get a bomb planted over there towards the A site. That'll be just about their only hope.
Yeah, kind of curious about what the end game is here for NoChance. I mean, it looks to be an A execute, considering the smokes. 3 smokes, 1 for spawn, 1 for stairs, 1 for jungle, potentially. Or they want to do, like, the forward wall of smokes across the site just to get a bomb plant down. That means that they have to deal with both Stewie and Twist. Let's have a couple of Molotovs in there, probably for deep jungle and so on. It's going to be the standard smokes. There goes the Molotovs as well. We'll see if they've left a pretty significant gap, I'd say, on that jungle smoke. What do you think about that one?
Well, yeah, I'd say that's quite a miss right there. But right now the real miss would be if somehow Liquid found a way to lose that round, but they don't. NAF crystallizes it off.
How terrible isn't that if you're NoChance? You've had an invested second round. Fair enough. You know, try to get a bomb plant, all that good jazz. Make that money back. Still have potential third round bye, or at least a very strong fourth round. But you actually lose due to time running out.
Oof. That's what they call it, an oof.
Yeah, that's an oof. It's big yikes. It's Monka S.
Monka S, that's what they call it. Yeah, there we go, Monka S.
So it's a whole lot of things. But Makalele right now is pretty much broke. And in a weird turn of events, actually, Crystal has decided to just, well, negate his ban completely and drop an AK for Makalele. Oh!
Let's see what that yields him. It's going to be Stu2K to open the round up. Crystal does fall. Meanwhile, the rest of his team falling around him. He leads with a 3K. It's not going to make this any easier. That AK an absolute waste of a purchase, and perhaps Liquid can stumble across it. At least upgrade an SMG or 2.
There you go. At least one kill. But that's just the MP9 on Stu.
Yep, and they're not going to peek this guy super aggressively. They're going to make him peek them. And that works out. Thomas takes the bait and then takes some bullets there from NAF.
So what do you do here? Like, this is what I don't get about the purchase from Crystal, right? Because he could have held on to his AK. They could have had 5K plus on 4 players, had Makalele run around with a Deagle, Scout, what have you, and 4 AKs. Now they're running 2 Deagles. And, like, what?
That's the...
were they hoping on that solo AK on Makalele just, I don't know, killing 3 people and winning the round off of that?
F1 auto buy.
Yeah, no, maybe.
Anyways, it's not hopefully what happened there. That would be a travesty to say the least. 2 Deagles, you're right. That's not going to help them at all, but that little bit of utility might give them something to work with. I'm trying to be optimistic here, you know. I'm trying to say that there's a chance for NoChance. But ultimately, we've seen nothing of the sort this far. Team Liquid 3-0 currently running into this 4th round.
Yeah, see the aggressive top mid smoke from Liquid as well. Probably hoping that NoChance are going to use a fair bit of utility to just get into this as well. It's also allowed Liege to get pretty aggressive here on Catwalk. Oh, okay, that's optimistic by Elise after Stewie needs to back off after spotting the first player, but I guess still damage done. Stico and Michaelella pretty heavily tagged up.
Still a 5v5, though, and with just under 1 minute left on the clock, first little bit of contact there will be Twist taking down Thomas. Number game in the favor of Liquid currently. Now they're going to go ahead and reset themselves up for a B hit towards the halls.
Here we go.
All 4 members. It's going to be Nitro playing under Catwalk there.
Just one smoke flying over.
Yes, it's true. The hit is surely on now, and so are the comms. They're going to call in for this rotation. It's going to be Twist with the late rotate just in case, but they've spotted the bomb. There's absolutely no reason for him to stick around now. Absolutely nothing that NoChance can do. Nitro and Elige teaming up, getting it done, and that's going to be a 4th round right there for Team Liquid.
Yeah, so far pretty dominant showing from Liquid, but then again we saw kind of a similar trend occur versus Spirit as well before it all fell apart. Hopefully they'll manage to avoid that, but solid holds so far. Crystal there just peeking forward with the bomb. Might have been a bit of a slip up. Probably would have been better off getting the bomb down, getting some extra cash on the side of NoChance. But we'll happily take that as we get into the next round as well.
But maybe this is a chance for them to equalize their money because these buys so far for the side of NoChance have been weird to say the least.
Yeah, that's a fair way of putting it. Nasty-ass nap on Catwalk. I do love the fact that Henry brought that in. Or was it you? Was it or Henry?
I kept saying nasty naff. So
oh, yeah,
like
he brought the ass part.
The nasty, like nasty Nas, if you're into hip-hop. And then somehow at the Summit Couch, that all kind of morphs into nasty ass naff. And then before you know it, he likes it, we like it, and we just kind of go with it.
Exactly. That's the cool part, that Naf actually just gave us his blessing.
He's down with it, so good on him. Thomas, though, is it going to be good on him with the CZs? Almost able to get it done, unfortunately for him. Not enough rounds in there. Nitro going to display that he has more rounds in his magazine than you by shooting the body, and a 5th round on the board for Liquid.
Starting dominance early on, right? That's what you got to do if you're Nitro. And looking at the money on the side of Liquid, it's looking pretty decent. No complaints over there. We finally got an op in play. It's not going to be on the Liquid side, though.
Ain't no complaints. Racks in the bank there for Team Liquid. They're going to be able to buy for quite some time now. And as it stands, here we go. A full-on proper purchase from the side of NoChance. None of this crazy Deagles and AKs and everything in between. We want to do B fast from the looks of it with Crystal, at least. If you could get something going there, a little bit of motion, but that's going to be stopped pretty short. Stewie 2K here.
Past at least all the Molotovs. I don't think Stewie has any idea that it's this close.
Yeah, this could be bad. He's made noise now.
Why is he? What?
That's pretty weird.
So you get a ton of utility out of them, and, well, I guess Thomas is moving up on A instead.
Really weird all the way around, but Makalele's going to come online here, taking down Elige, giving some sort of advantage. A little one, albeit there to NoChance.
Selling the fake here.
That is the truth. The lineup, not what you want to see. Twist somehow is able to pull that one out. Drops Molotov onto Palace, but in the meantime, Stewie 2K has been sniffed out by Crystal. And Nitro and Twist now need to figure out what they want to do here. They've been spread pretty thin across this map. Liquid really kind of pushed around and away. That bomb's going to be getting planted on B any second.
There we go. Stico being careful as it can be.
I'm not sure if we can do this, but if we could see the scoreboard, that would be cool. I'm not sure if the observer can hear us. There's some questions about the ping and this, that, and the other, and I just want to kind of clarify.
On the side of Liquid, right?
Yeah, I just want to kind of clarify that there is no ping.
They're not playing from NA.
Yeah, no ping differential that's outrageous. So I think that would be an important thing to show. We'll find out though.
Yeah, I'd be pretty sure they're playing on German servers, which is pretty even Steven for pretty much anyone in Europe.
Yes.
Most of the time.
This Molotov could be real annoying there for the side of NoChance.
Yeah, blocking him in.
Block him in. He's going to be able to save this op. They're scared, too. This is funny.
Yeah.
Not enough damage.
Yeah. He had an HE there. The Doge and nade, right?
That would have been the one. Either way, he's going to be able to hold on to an AWP, so Nitro.
Yeah. So I guess what Crystal was doing there initially, like all the way forward in B apps, was more or less just to sell a double fake. So initial contact towards B, that pulls a lot of attention, a lot of utility, and then with Thomas moving up on A, just finding the perfect time for him and Michaelella to pounce on that A bomb site, because that created a massive rotation on the side of Liquid. Saw Stewie pretty much being the sole defender of that B bomb site. He was holding off for Cat. So it worked out in the end, even though it looked a little bit strange, but it might have been the plan all along on their side.
Might have been. And as we learned today, if you don't know what you're doing.
Ooh, this is cheeky.
Yeah, it is.
I like that.
Kinda
Little
cool.
tower behind the standard pit smoke. It's the spot above, over towards Ticket, where usually there resides an op. And I mean, even though Liquid doesn't have a set opper in that sense, everybody kind of gets a go at it. Do see NAF, Nitro, those kind of guys play over towards Ticket once we get a little bit more established over towards. This time it's going to be Stewie, though, donning the op, and he's in connector.
Double nades coming out there to be Halls, but it's going to be the mid control that's going to prove to be fruitful thus far, and Zen is going to be the one that falls first. Here comes the grenades to top mid. It's going to be the peak there from Elise. Able to grab one, goes for a second, does indeed find it, but Crystal was with the reply. Now Thomas and Crystal got to find something here. They've got the bomb still in hand, and Thomas has worked his way out the Tetris, but this
a lot
is
of work to be done.
Yeah, a big task ahead of them. 4v2. They try to walk out on the A site. Thomas kind of misreading that one, not waiting for his teammate as well. Not going to help things. Meanwhile, that teammate being Crystal, AWP in hand. Perhaps he can do something. But as it stands, with under 30 seconds left on the clock, just getting inside of the site will be a feat all its own. Naf has got something to say about it. Real nasty-ass dude himself.
Now he picks up the op as well.
Double op.
2 freebie ops, actually, on the side of Liquid. Picked up the last one in the previous round on Nitro, dropped it off to Stewie. Now he's probably going to hold on to that for himself.
Naf could buy head armor. Not necessary, I suppose.
Yeah, no, I guess unless you're expecting NoChance to go up against or have pistols, pretty much you want to try to save money. Or I don't think it's necessary really when you're sitting at 6K close by. And there are a couple of Galils out there, or I say a couple, there's one, but there's also a Tech 9, right? So immediately that head armor does actually seem pretty prime.
Nitro holding this angle on catwalk. Mid control will be the contest as of now. Looks like NoChance have, in fact, taken it, but Elige might just have to bust through the connector there. Smokes over A. The bomb will be postured towards A ramp. They want to split A. They want to split A, ramp, and connector. Elige is going to stop the the connector push as it stands. Zen will be there to do something. 4 versus 3 now.
Oh, Thomas nearly connects onto Elige at least. Who's going to be the one to find the first frag, though? And, oh, Elige. Just a little bit too late to find Zen, but makes up for it by finding a double kill.
Makalele. Yeah, there you go. Stewie 2K with the op and Palace.
Keeping him nervous.
Bomb in sight, just trying to get the bomb planted, but they're toying with him right now. They know that they don't have to fight him one-on-one. Would have been a hell of a flick for him to hit, but Makalele can't do it. And Elige, I think, finds 4 on the round. Really strong round from him there towards the connector area. Really did kind of thwart any sort of plans NoChance had, and we see a 7th one there for Liquid.
Kind of just hit me that if we'd seen Makalele at more international events, you probably would have busted out that at some point during a desk.
But there's a chance, but
I think there's a pretty high probability of that.
Like, I don't want to go over the top with it or anything, so.
No, that's not like you, right? Never done that before.
Never done anything like that.
Yeah. Keeping it all within the confines of the broadcast.
Damn straight. Whoosh.
Like that. Elige, big round from him. Even though it's a tiny bit late to, I guess, save NAF from imminent doom, makes up for it there with a nice double kill. I think if he goes down there, it's rough going for Liquid in that round. Let me see the GG bet odds.
Yep.
I think this is going to be a mainstay in a lot of Liquid games.
Yeah, and that would make sense. I mean, I would say there's no chance for NoChance, but that's just kind of too much, isn't it?
Yeah.
What I can tell you is you have a pretty good chance if you head over to csgo.net and use code Cologne, COLOGNE. That's
all capital.
Probably going to get you 30% more on the balance, maybe win some cool skins. An official partner of the GG.bet Cologne Invitational.
There you have it. Right now, NoChance kind of wish they had 30% of winning a round.
Just a chance.
Yeah. But with pistols, it's going to be a hard ask. Nice aggressive positioning from Nitro. Crystal kind of gets baited into a fake sense of security with the initial spam from NAF.
Yeah. Twist getting caught out in the open there by Zen. It's the MAC-10 is going to reign supreme, but not for very long. Not a whole lot that could be done here in this round, and there wasn't a whole lot purchased up into it either.
Yeah.
So Makalele with 10 HP, P250 finds the dink on the NAF, but Stewie 2K is there to back his teammate up.
NAF actually ducked away from the first bullet.
You know what? I don't want nothing to do with that. Just backs off.
Yeah. A pretty solid start from Liquid, but we've seen this before. What do you think the odds are of another meltdown happening?
Never say never, my friend.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is the case.
We're at that stage.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. Back out into Makalele's hands as well as utilities, so we'll probably see something a little more structured, a little more organized now, if they have it, of course. A lot of utility. Mid is going to be the big fight as it stands. CTs and Ts running a flurry. Good nade there down onto a ramp. It's Thomas that rings out first. Meanwhile, Elish having his own little picnic over here on A ramp. And Twist getting some himself. 3v3. Stiko and Thomas pretty low.
Thomas has kind of just opened up mid, but can't really do anything with it.
No, but the bomb and the other player are falling back, so they're going to be able to transition back to TV room. Looks like they want to go ahead and head towards B site, but the sound cues, they've got to be there. NAF is going to be in those B halls. All 3 players are there for the side of NoChance. Meanwhile, Liquid spread out. Right now, NAF on catwalk can hear potentially.
It's got a molly as well. Question if that's going to be down in time, though, or if he just opts to go with bullets. It seems like he thinks somebody's inside ladder room.
Yeah, I guess he's playing. They could have boosted, maybe. I don't. It's weird.
Some slip up in communication. Oh, dangerously in the open. Souls is able to come out of it on top. Bomb's going to go down, though.
Good Molotov there. He's going to force him out to the left side. Takes the fight. Does some damage. Can't get it done. And right here, right now, it's up to Twist. 1. Goes for a second, spots him in the halls. He knows exactly where this player is. He's going to go ahead and drop a Molotov into the halls. Didn't quite get it out, so a second one on the board for NoChance.
That cheeky cycle of the grenades.
Yeah.
It's just like a pro tip for anyone who wants to get serious about Counter-Strike. Bind all your individual nades.
Yeah.
Not the decoy, though. Never buy that.
Don't really need that.
Yeah. Tom is here setting the groundwork, really, with those 2 kills. So when everything went wrong over towards that A-bomb site, he manages to find at least some sort of opening for NoChance to get back into it.
We're going to see the op now in Stewie2K's hands. So where will he take it is the question. It looks like he wants to go fight in middle with it. It's been quite the fight there. Quite the skirmish, the entire map. And this round will be absolutely no different. But after a little bit of a brush of violence there in middle, it's NoChance to back off. They're set up towards A right now with the bomb. It's going to be that of Crystal and Stiko over here towards the B site. Maybe find themselves in the underpass at some point. Splitting connector. That bomb's going to rotate out of A.
They're going back for mid control. Seems like it. We do have Stewie up on catwalk. There's the CPL smoke. Flashes into mid. Stewie's not going to feint off. Ooh, okay.
I think he meant to click there. Quick switched a little too fast. Probably got a little scared, too, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I get it, man. I understand. Anyway, moving forward, it's going to be mid-control now, firmly in the hands of NoChance. Still 5v5, though. Still a lot of wiggle room. Crystal working his way through the connector, but as it stands,
that's a fair bit of real estate, though, for Crystal. You can see the rest of the team rotating back over towards that A-bomb site. They need, if they can deal with Twists properly here.
Well, this is going to be an A pinch, no doubt about it now. They do have the palace control. They have the player and connector. They've got the pieces that they need. Twist has the kill he needs right there. Fully flashed, does get the frag off onto Stiko. M4 does the trick, and now they've kind of read into this. And time has dwindled as well. 20 seconds left on the clock. Not a whole lot here unless they do it with the quickness. Molotoving underneath is going to force the hand of Liquid.
Makes it out.
Just melting them one by one by one by one. Stewie2K with the AWP. Now just Thomas and Makalele with no time. They're going to have to back away and just stay alive and fight another round. Not day, but another round.
Still going to happen today. Don't worry.
I guess even fighing for another day is still a thing with these two teams. Believe it or not.
Yeah, none of them are. Well, no, actually.
This is an elimination game.
Exactly. One of them's going home. So I guess for whoever wins, they will be back tomorrow. Or no, the day after tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow. And we're not talking about that Dennis Quaid movie. Was it Dennis Quaid? Yeah, it was Dennis Quaid, I think.
Is he one of the guys in Day After Tomorrow?
I'm pretty sure he is the dad in Day After Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So Emmy Rossum, Dennis Quaid, and who's the guy that plays Spider-Man?
Oh, you mean like Tobey Maguire? Oh. Like now Spider-Man, like which one of them?
Actually, I'm not real sure on the Tobey Maguire part.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Nonetheless, we do have another round in our hands. Still some weapons here on the side of NoChance. They've got something to work with, but Elise has other plans for them. Finds two for himself, and they just get eaten alive out here on this A site.
Yeah. Nice little find from, ooh, nice double find from Stiko. That's optimistic.
Awkward positioning. Found himself on top of the box in sight. And a 10th round on the board for Liquid, running away with it right now. 10-2, NoChance, having found 2 rounds only so far in this map.
Yeah, to go back, I guess, to the round before, the one that just happened. Pretty unfortunate timing from NoChance. I think that round becomes really different if you have a situation where Twist doesn't actually find the fully blind kill on A pit. At that point, NoChance will get so much more real estate, not getting staggered in their push. Naf's going to have a really tough time dealing with a three-way pinch. Instead, though, Liquid managed to salvage it. Now we're back to, again, forced by territory on the side of NoChance, just buying up with whatever they have due to the loss bonus. Can't really blame them. They really need rounds. Thomas is going to find a Liege. So that's a nice pick. Again, doing some work from Apps there. Stewie lurking about in the smoke. Does not know about Zen. And Zen, okay, does get it in the end. Got a little bit dicey. But as it stands, Team Liquid down to 2 players, and they seem pretty intent on just saving right from the get-go. Even with all that
cash.
Bank, yeah, all the bank that they had. Don't want to leave it to chance. Fair play to them. Want to play it as safe as possible. They did have a pretty hefty amount of money saved up. But again, as NoChance continuously do damage. Stico with that double kill in the previous round. Obviously, that's going to make its mark on what Team Liquid have to reinvest in. We'll see them save. And NoChance actually surprisingly, well, I say NoChance. Zen surprisingly aggressive, considering the fact that they don't really have too much of a bank either saved up. See if you can find at least one of the 2 remaining Liquid players.
Group A elimination match. Best of 3 in 3 rounds for NoChance to the 10 of Liquid. The next map we will see is Nuke. We've already seen Liquid today on that. Perhaps feeling a little bit better or worse. I don't know how you want to look at it. It's up to them. We'll find out in due time. It'll be NoChance that picks in a Nuke, having seen Liquid lose it earlier in overtime.
Yeah.
And then that leaves, Dust 2 as the decider.
Yeah. I think that as for first maps goes, this is one of the better maps that Liquid have in their map pool. It's also one of the, I guess, worst ones that NoChance have available, if you want to call it that. Pretty abysmal win rate on it in the games that they played. Definitely not a go-to. So you do expect to see Liquid kind of run away with it. Crystal tries to make his way up Cat, gets spammed through by Elise, but again, Stico with the return. He's doing well. Not able to find Nitro, but Thomas is there. Naf now left to his own devices, finds one. Twist has also chimed in at the very back there. Full rotation in from Liquid. Michael left to his own devices, and it's not going to be enough.
Yow! Naf getting it done. 11-3. Last round of the half, and the buy is going to be what it is over here on the side of NoChance. They do have quite a bit of utility. Stico with the AWP.
It's one of the better buys we've seen out of them in quite some time.
Most coordinated buy, perhaps.
Yeah, Stico on the op, though. I'm assuming that's spawn-based, and he's going to drop that off for Megalila after an initial pick.
We'll find out soon enough, won't we?
We will.
Decoy out. Nothing held back for the imagination as we look at the last round of the half.
And actually, it's not going to be a spawn-based thing. Stico's just rolling with it.
So I'll be playing with this now, man.
It's my time to take care of business.
I mean, going into what was round 13, not looking
too hot for Makalele.
Yeah, Makalele 1-10. Perhaps it was his idea. Who knows? You can only speculate.
Yep. Smokes are down over towards A, but hasn't really pulled too much of a rotation from Liquid. I mean, there's not too much utility to speak of on the side of NoChance. Probably you're going to use that one smoke for window over towards B. Molotovs for Car and, well, potentially Force as well. We'll see what comes of it, though. Smoke down from Nitro. Random spam is actually going to find significant damage. But it's going to be Michaelella to find Nitro through the smoke.
Play with fire just a little bit too long there. Stewie trying to op off Cat, but it's going to be the bomb that does get into sight. They're going to drop it there. Ooh, it's not planted just yet, but there's a Molotov keeping them from peeking. They're going to try to boost away from it. Good boost, however, right underneath it is Thomas. Leash picking up the AWP. Bomb now finally being planted in 2 versus 3. Stico, Makalele, and Zen looking to defend this bomb. And Leash somehow staying alive with 4 HP off a catwalk.
No reason to save at this point. Last round of the first half.
Might as well
group it up.
W mouse one, Leash with 1. We twist there with a trade onto Makalele. Zen versus Twist, and that is all she wrote. 4th one on the board, and a nice little send-off as we go into the second half here. NoChance grabbing 4 to Liquid's 11. This is a really familiar scene right here.
We've seen this scoreline before, haven't we?
I've seen this before somewhere.
Yeah. Luckily for Liquid, it's not Nuke. Not yet, at least. Let's see how they deal with it once they swap over to that T side. Fair bit of utility bought up already. Nitro, smoke 2 flashes. Same thing goes for Twist. Nobody's been dropped. P250 of the sorts.
Just how flat is the Earth, one might ask. Or you might ask what the odds are over on GG.bet. 1 to 11.
Yeah.
Do you think Liquid are going to run it back and lose again in overtime? Probably the time to put that bet out there. Anyway, Makalele taking all the damage here early on in the round, and this CT-sided defense of NoChance has yet to prove much. They need to clear underneath. Right now, Zen has been left undetected. He has quite the positioning. Stops the bomb planter, goes for a second shot, does just that. Can he mock up a third? Yes. A 4th one will do it. Saving the day here on the pistol round is Zen. Wow. Didn't clear that, and that does prove to be the kryptonite of Liquid on the pistol round.
Yeah.
So yet again, 11-4.
It's happening.
Let's see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, got to give a gold star and special gold star shout out to Thomas there for being the official bait for Zen there.
I'll show you where the major is, man.
Yeah,
It's the enemy at the gates.
like it. Solid reference.
Sorry, man. You aren't Kiev.
Well, let's see if they can hold on to this. Not really too much of an investment on the side of Liquid. 2 Deagles at a P250.
Oh,
and
boy.
already 1 weapon gone. Was chunked down. Pretty SMG heavy, though, on the side of NoChance.
Yeah, I don't think you can expect too much out of Liquid in this round. Deagle, Deagle P250 and a Glock left. And that Deagle's already down to about half health, so the 5 weapons alive there for NoChance should be able to mop this up pretty quickly. Liquid on the floor.
Michael spotted out 1. Thomas is going to chime in as well with a double. He's feeling it.
Okay.
Might have felt that a little bit too much. Now I guess the bigger issue comes in for NoChance. The fact that they're pretty heavy on the SMGs. Well, they lost 1, so Thomas is going to have the potential to buy into a proper rifle. And on the side of Liquid, you can see a pretty strong buy in terms of artillery at least. 2 Kriegs, 3 AKs. So even if they are lacking in Molotovs and whatnot, should still be able to take any sort of duel they feel comfortable with.
The buy now for Team Liquid. They don't have an AWP, but they'll take the Kriegs instead, and that's completely fine.
Look at this 4-man direct setup on A.
Really kind of banking on the idea of going A, aren't they? But the mid-control is there from Liquid. They've got it handedly. Stewie2K trying to cause a ruckus there towards B-Halls. He is pushed off a little bit by a smoke, so he won't be able to get as far as he'd like.
I kind of like the read from NoChance, though, because Team Liquid have had, I guess, an affinity for... Oh, wow, that's aggressive.
What the hell? Stu getting spammed through the smoke.
Yeah.
But not a whole lot of damage done. He's still got 77
UOB.
HP.
If only that was an AUG.
Yeah, that would have been game over right there.
But yeah, Liquid have had an affinity for actually just doing these contact plays towards A in early buy rounds. So I can see why NoChance wanted to stack up over towards A. You even saw 3 nades coming in towards Pit. All that kind of jazz.
All that jazz.
Oh,
There's
Thomas.
some more jazz. Thomas getting it done. 2 AUG kills. Crystal and Sandwich holding tight to support his teammate. And now with the smoke out, it's going to be Stewie trying to clear. Does take out the underneath player, but he leaves Elige all to his lonesome. 2 kills to his name in this round. He's going to need 2 more to win it. 1v2. Spots the head of the player there on default. Doesn't connect. There he does. Finally, Makalele falls. Crystal 1v1 with Elige. And that bomb down in a very inopportune position. Ooh, a little fancy little split screen right here. Everybody loves to see that. We even got a little radar for you all. And quite the treat. Elige's going to be able to get over here and get this bomb. He's probably going to hightail it over to B.
Is he going to hear that? Oh, he heard something.
Definitely heard that. But it's already too late. Elige just passed through. And now the mind games can begin. Can Crystal commit? He's going to hear this bomb get planted. kind of flash himself, I guess.
Yeah.
New tactic. Never really
kind of
seen
gave away
that
his
before.
position as well.
And Elige mops it up because he has the Krieg. A little close, but they got it done at the end of the day. 12 rounds for Liquid.
That was a 1v3, right, for Liege?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Not a bad one. Finds the first guy by Firebox, and obviously the 2 guys stacked up over by default. I don't know. Like we've seen this earlier today as well. I think it was Mirabit on Inferno versus Spirit. Just like playing these 1v1s or like these weird situations with bomb dropped, one player left alive on the T side, just so passively that you allow them to have all the control in the world. You basically give up any sort of advantage.
Yeah.
I think he wouldn't have, at least probably wouldn't have expected 2 people to be behind default box at that stage. So I feel like you can put yourself in a position where you actually try to pressure him, even if you don't have the optimal weaponry and whatnot.
Pressure on now for NoChance. They don't have a whole lot of armor or utility going in this round. They're going to walk right by Stico. He's completely blind. They have read into him, but his teammates are there to help him out immensely, somehow staying alive. And finally, Nitro and Stu2K are trying to take control of the situation. Unfortunately, though, it has just now come down to young Yaki Yip. He does find 2. Fast flick right there. Can't get the 4th.
Damn, people with this Krieg are just laying waste to people.
Pretty disturbing, isn't it?
Yeah. It's pretty damn disturbing. Stico, well, getting saved by a pretty proper flash, even though it does take himself out of commission for a little bit. With Zen there to duo up on that initial B defense. Actually, a little bit surprised to see what Stico wanted to do with that smoke that he pulled out at some stage. It's like, it's not going to stop anyone at that, at that point in time.
Real awkward situation for the money in this round, though, Halvor. They're going to try to flash over mid and maybe take a mid fight. Makalele does spot that to be Liege and get some damage done to him.
Crystal's down to a 5-7 only.
Oof. They are eating him alive with these grenades. Naf out, and he has been found out as well. Just spam the Deagle. Not going to work like that. It's going to be Crystal with the 5-7. Just about all that he needed right there. He has 1 of 2 kits for his teammates, but no main weapon. No rifle, no SMG. Meanwhile, pistols over here for Liquid. And they're going to hold on. Not for very long. Not for very tight, even at that. There we go. Twist able to find something. That's 1 kill on the round for Liquid, but not able to really punish that economy anymore. Which could have gone a long way into this next round, you know?
Yeah, no, it definitely could have. Again, like, NoChance not feeling comfortable at all with their money situation. Crystal rocking into that round with just a 5-7, and obviously we saw the SMG on Zen. There you go. Some money built up at the very least. This should be a weapon on the ground as well for Makalele. He picks up a Krieg. But we're back into the swing of things for Liquid as well. 1 Galil to their name, but also 2 Kriegs. Pretty close there for Makalele to actually get some pretty decent damage onto the Liquid players jumping into mid. It's only going to be Stewie taking 21 points of damage, though.
The weapon's out now for them. They have some utility to work with. Should help them immensely going forward. Smoke off the window. Maybe try to see who bites on it. Who wants to peek Liquid? 12-8 now. We've seen 11-4 before here from Liquid. Will we see it again? Every round that starts to go the other way.
Surely not.
You just kind of have to wonder. You're telling me that there's a chance.
I feel like we're going to run back to that quite a few times.
Oh, my goodness. Anyway, at chair, though, he's not going to be with his team. It's going to be Stewie 2K holding tight for the rotations. Meanwhile, the rest of his teammates set up for what will be an A hit. Molotov and Connector will be NoChance, but now this A hit will come on with just under 50 seconds left on the clock.
Nice
Wait for the counter flash. Big grenade to come in there on the twist. He's going to take a lot of damage, but also take the fight through the smoke. Stewie 2K finding 1, positioning out of control there on the catwalk player. And Zen underneath, able to do something with it before, but this time they're going to molly him off. This time, they're not going to take a chance with him being underneath. And that's going to be a bomb plant. Stico with an AUG. And
not even
tail,
a dream.
Yep, his tail between his legs. Ooh. Oh boy, Stu, take your time.
Big yip.
Big, there we go, that'll work.
There you go.
Liquid, 13-8. I told y'all this was going to get run back. I told y'all.
Never worried.
Not going to tell you again.
Oh, man. Now, again, like, Crystal gets the smoke down in the right time. Twist just having I guess, the presence of mind to spam through it before running up. Finds Crystal. Think again, the take can look very differently as long as Crystal is able to find at least one kill on the initial push from them. So living a little bit dangerously on the Liquid side still, but...
Put 5 USPs now for NoChance.
Yeah.
And they have stacked B thoroughly. Now they're going to have a skirmish here. Here it comes. A little bit of a jump action there. Not sure if intentional, but somehow Crystal comes out on top in that. Thomas down to 13 HP. This isn't started in the way that Liquid wants it to at all.
Michael is able to pick up the creek as well.
Oh, boy. Not like this, Liquid.
Nav. Leisurely stroll into the A-bomb side. He's going to figure out there's nobody around. And as you can see, he's relayed that information to his teammates as well.
Here we go. Twist waiting for him. Doesn't know how many are there. He hears more, though. Bit off more than he could chew. Is able to grab 2. So not bad, all things considered. Having given up 2 rifles, not ideal. Especially with the crossfire they've given Makalele now. With the scope, he's going to tap away. Naf is going to tap away even more. Happy Gilmore of sorts. The bomb will go down there towards the side. Wow, Crystal somehow, some way, taking the bomb out. It's just Thomas and Crystal combined 43 HP.
Yeah, Molotov not in time to deny the bomb plant from Stewie. Now it becomes pretty difficult. They might actually just opt to save, even though it's tempting in a 2v2 situation and all that. You're still somewhat removed from
no
the entire situation.
You got no health.
Yeah.
You know, it's you
Thomas,
also got no dome there.
I guess Thomas fancied his chances. Crystal seemed pretty clear in his decision making in terms of holding on to that weapon.
Yeah, Crystal holding on to this Krieg, and
I think that would have been it would have been so much better for NoChance if they held on to that. Thomas is at 1.4.
Well, yeah.
Michael as well, right? Crystal and Stico has a fair bit of money, so they could have bought up anyway. That could have been 2 drop weapons for Michael and Thomas, and you would have gotten full buy-in.
Listen, man, there's not the reason why let the do and die. You know, that's kind of how it works. 14-8 in Liquid. There's still a chance here for the impossible to happen, but as it stands, they've found a pretty good rhythm on their T side. And by rhythm, I mean 2 rounds in a row. No.
I mean, compared to what we saw in Nuke, that is a pretty good rhythm. Let's be honest.
2 rounds on Nuke. My goodness.
All right, let's see if Liquid can go one step further, bring themselves to map point. Not going to be match point. This is the best of 3 series. And we're looking at Nuke as the follow-up to this one.
The punish pick from NoChance.
Yeah. Aggressive smokes on Catwalk. That's going to allow for Liege to move a bit forward. Just keep people honest in mid as the rest of the team move up towards A.
Boom. Stewie 2K with the opening kills there, and Nitro is going to grab some for himself. Smoke will come out towards jungle, and the bomb will be planted on A with ease, unless somehow Stico stops it. He tries. He thinks about it. He tries to get out as far as he can, but Nitro is there to stop that in its tracks. Soon the AWP will fall, just leaving Crystal. A handful of grenades, no head armor, and in top middle. Sitting 11-17 with 57 ADR.
Yeah, has been taking a lot of, I guess, hits for his team in terms of dropping weapons.
Oh, boy.
Running around with the pistol and whatnot.
What could happen here?
I think the best thing you can do is just not touch it.
Yeah, just leave it alone.
Yeah,
man. Just leave
it's
it
very
alone.
tempting to get that frag. Just feel a little bit better about yourself, but obviously you're announcing to Team Liquid where you are, and you're probably not going to make it through to the next round with a weapon in hand. So, all things considered, pretty good decision from Crystal.
15-8, and now it will be NoChance's last chance. They need to hold on to what they've got.
Well, let's see what they have to do it with. Thomas has got an AUG to his name. We know that Crystal has one as well. Stico with the Mag 7, MP9 on Michaelela, and a 5.7 to Zen's name. Utility, I guess, has been more or less the focus point for a fair few of these players. They do want their smokes. Got to battle it out versus, well, various Molotovs and whatnot. Liquid on there and just deciding to take things pretty calmly. By the way, have you seen that Gob B thingy?
Yeah,
like
where
the smoke and the Molotov?
That guy, man.
He's got some like binocular level glasses. Want to come up with that kind of stuff.
Pulled the bifocals out for that.
Yeah. Pretty awesome to see that kind of innovation and that kind of thinking.
That's what it's all about, and you don't see it as much as you'd like to. That's one of the exciting part about seeing like a Team Furia, for example.
Yeah.
That are doing a little bit of that. They're also going back sometimes into the game itself and taking strategies that are a little bit older, which somehow if they take 3 steps backwards, another team might take 2 steps forwards and still they're ahead because it's such a mismatch, you know?
No, for sure. I mean, that's why you see meta changes across Counter-Strike, and to the point where it's like a strategy from 2014 is all of a sudden going to be the thing that just domes everyone.
How about this strategy from NoChance? They've called for the B stack. They've got 4 players over here. And just Thomas towards CT spawn. He'll be the first one on the action right now, but Liquid are going to walk out on the A site without a bullet being fired.
Yeah.
I take that back. They're just going to spam despite me, I suppose.
It's like, we heard you, Trace.
Yes, but Zen didn't hear that one coming. Nitro takes him out. We are just 1 frag closer to calling this map for Team Liquid. Bomb's going to get planted now, and the retake is on. 3v5. Somehow, some way, Thomas has, in fact, found a kill on the Stewie. It's pretty wild, actually, but they can't save here. They have to go for this. This is map point. We do have another map coming up after this, so make sure you don't go anywhere. Liquid have locked this one in, seemingly. Somehow, Thomas the engine can do this. Would be really shocked. Wow, what a shot there on the NAF. I guess there is a possibility, but is there really? Does have a kit. Baits out. What? Okay, there we go. Just had to understand for a second.
He was feeling